Once upon a time, there was a king so rich that his palace walls shimmered with gold. So wise that queens from far lands came to hear him speak. So powerful that even the wind seemed to bow before him. This king's name was Solomon, son of David. But despite his gold, his wisdom, and his glory, King Solomon had lost his peace. When Solomon was still young, God appeared to him in a dream and said, "Ask for whatever you want, and I will give it to you." Solomon didn't ask for riches. He didn't ask for power. He said, "Give me wisdom to lead your people well." And God replied, "Because you asked for wisdom, I will also give you riches and honor." Years passed. The kingdom flourished. Solomon built a majestic temple, wrote proverbs, collected treasures, and made Israel famous among nations. The queen of Sheba came and said, "Your wisdom and splendor go far beyond what I heard." But as Solomon grew older, his heart began to drift. He married many foreign wives who brought their gods, idols, and customs. And Solomon built temples for these idols. He turned away from the God of his youth. Solomon had everything, but he couldn't sleep in peace anymore. The music sounded hollow. The halls felt cold. The voices around him didn't sound true. So he wrote in sorrow, "Meaningless, meaningless. Everything is meaningless." Ecclesiastes 1 verse 2. I tried everything, but nothing satisfies the soul. At the end of his life, Solomon finally understood. He lifted his eyes and said, "I searched for peace and wisdom, wealth, and pleasure. But peace only comes from God. Fear God and keep his commandments. That's the whole purpose of life." Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. And that day, he found peace, not in a palace, but in God's presence. The world remembers Solomon's glory, but God recorded Solomon's confession of the heart. Because the greatest treasure is not gold, fame, or power. It is a heart at peace with God. Moral of the story: you can have everything, but if you don't have God, something will always be missing. True wisdom is not in getting more, it's in putting God first.